I'm gonna try my best to keep this video as simple as possible. So you have everybody asking questions and wondering, why does the cast from the Wicked movie, why they looking the way how they looking, right? Why they appearing as they appearing? You gotta understand something. Yes, there are natural sicknesses, diseases, like there's things naturally out there, of course. But that what you're seeing right there, when that's open, when you already see through the veil, when you unplug spiritual awakened ones, and everybody out there who's still asleep that will awaken when you watch it because it's in your face. When you see that, that is called simply black magic. That's black magic. That's witchcraft. That's sorcery. Remember, there's light, there's dark. You asking yourself, why is the cast looking as how they're looking? Why are they looking this way? You gotta understand something. When you're doing black magic and when you're dealing with witchcraft and sorcery, doing the dark, see, I'm talking when people will look like when they start doing the dark stuff, they're gonna start appearing and looking like it. What you seeing on them? Why Ariana's looking, Cynthia's looking on, where you see the necks and the other people? That's their energy and their life force is draining out of their body from all that black magic and what they're doing. It's sucking up their life force, man, all that energy. Mm-hmm. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. For those wondering, oh my God, what happened? Entertainment purposes. And then you see the videos now of Cynthia all on top of Ariana, touching her, doing what she's doing. You're witnessing in your face because it's all spiritual, not physical, spiritual. Energy vampire activity. That's energy vampire activity. Energy harvesting. That's what they do. Then everybody's wondering, oh my God, what happened to Miley Cyrus, Jenna Ortega? Why they looking how they looking? Almost shave eyebrows and they got that. And they looking how they look in their face. Witchcraft. Black magic. Dark magic. Sucking the life force out of them, draining their energy. And what you're seeing on them, the spirits is manifesting and it's showing you is the spirits is manifesting, controlling them. You gotta understand. Black magic is real. Witchcraft is real. Magic, sorcery is real. It ain't only what you see on them. No. When you unplug and when the Most High removes that veil and that eyes open, when you see beyond that veil, you know, like the movie They Live, Matrix, all these movies, but they live, the shades. When you, all that black magic that you're seeing on these actors and celebrities, how they looking and doing what they doing, and you see all that light that's draining, same thing. You got people in your family from both mommy and daddy who practice and do the same thing that they doing, black magic and all that stuff too, from mommy and daddy's side. You live with them. You related to them. You work with them in the workplace. You work with them. Those who deal with that too. You work with them. Oh, you go to church with them. They be in your churches. You go to church with them. Doesn't matter where you live at. PJs, condominium, or suburban neighborhood, whether it's a house project, it doesn't matter. They're in your neighborhood. They're in your communities. They're on your floor. They're your neighbors. People who deal with that. Light, dark, baby. There's always light and dark. And when you unplug, when that veil gets removed because of the Most High, that's when you're able to see. You're seeing beyond the veil. You're seeing those in the light and in the dark. And that's what I'm saying. You see everything. And then when you see stuff on TV, social media presented to you in your face, because it's presented to you in your face, it's not like, oh my God. Just like these other people, oh my God, what's going on? I'm scratching my head. Something's going on in the movie, in the cast. What is something strange and weird? They love to use those words, strange and weird, but call it exactly what it is. Black magic, witchcraft, energy harvesting. That joint is sucking their life force. It's draining them. That's what black magic does. It drains you. And you start to look it when you start dealing with that. And when I say black magic, dark magic, yeah, it ain't. There's light and dark. There's good, bad. But the dark stuff, yeah, there's blood involved. There's blood. Blood magic. The dark magic, black magic. I'm telling you. Entertainment purposes. And then there's clones, right? Clones. You see with the NPCs and shapeshifter. You see, right? So, you got that too. AI deepfake, right? You see all of that too. But what you're seeing there, that's exactly what it is. And Cynthia just pretty much showed you what an energy vampire does and how they harvest energy. How clingy she is with Ariana. That's energy vampire. That's what they do. Cling on to you. They do it that way, or they just be in your presence around you in groups, or try to say stuff around you or act out, even if it's not presented to you, but just to take some of that energy. You see, energy vampires, man. At the bang. You can see energy vampires. That's what I'm saying. Narcissists, spiritual people, like, you know what I'm saying? Discernment that the Most High gives you. Discernment allows you to see. That's why narcissists do not energy vampire. They don't like empaths and spiritual people. They like them and don't like them. Two reasons. Like them for your energy, your frequency high, of course. Most have the light. That's why they like you, because they got to be around it. There's something they haven't felt before. They they don't like you. It's a love and hate thing, right? But they don't like you for the simple fact, and only for the simple fact that you can see through them what they hide from people and what they don't show people. And I don't even gotta say a word. That's what I'm saying. You can see with the discernment, the things that they do, the body, the faces, how it changes, and the constant. And it's, or I told you, the tactics don't change. They never change, so they all gonna do it. Whoever's operating in that stuff, they see you, you see them, you see. That's why when you see these videos, and when there's a video being presented, if you're gonna do content on it, you can talk about it because you see beyond that. To speak and break it down from a spiritual aspect, not from the carnal. Yes, you're looking at it from that flesh, as we all see presented like this, physical, but there's something happening in the spiritual that you don't see that's having them or on them or in the ear, latched onto them to make them do that and start looking the way they. Yeah. There's a lot of people who do spiritual things, man. I'm telling you. It's a whole different world when you can see. But there's people like that closest to you, or you know them or work with them and all that do that too, black magic, and you see all these people. Those in the light and not in the light too. You feel it, you see it. They see you too. That's why things happen the way it happens when you go through a spiritual awakening. Unplugging your first spiritual awakening, not flesh awakening, spiritual awakening. That's why all this stuff happens to you in that very beginning. You start seeing the things and you calling out things and things happen to you all of a sudden through this awakening. Yeah, because everything's getting revealed from past beyond that veil. You're seeing the real stuff that people don't see. That some do, but this is new to you now. You're seeing and understanding between the Most High, the dark. You seeing things. That's why. And they know what you're talking about. But that's all what you're saying right there. That's all witchcraft, black magic, what they doing. It ain't light. That's dark magic, black magic, blood magic. That's why they looking how they looking. That's why you be like, oh my God, something's wrong with them. Or why they looking that way? Spiritual. Their life force is draining in their energy, and they up and those spirits. When you start seeing certain people look how they starting to look, and they're looking weird and all that, the spirit is manifesting in that flesh. People will begin to start looking as the spirits that they are latched onto or do things with. or 4, they will begin to look like those spirits. They come out. They do. I'm telling you. Stay with the Most High. Pray for a hedge of protection. Stick with the Most High, man, and try to, like, you know what I'm saying? Stay awake. See what you see, but no, it got nothing to do with this, man. It's past that. It's what you don't see. That's spirit, spiritual, huh? And you see them, and they see you too, and they know what you're talking about. You see it. You see it. Stay awake.